By the time I had my PET scan in May, 2 months after taking Vitrakvi with the Keytruda, I have no evidence of disease. Amazing. So my name is Doreen. I'm a critical care nurse. I'm also a mom and a grandma. I've been a critical care nurse now for 38 years. Back in 2020, I started having some stomach issues. My doctor said, well, you're working a lot of hours, probably a lot of anxiety. She started me on Prilosec. That didn't work. I continued to have stomach issues. I noticed when I went to the bathroom, it was all black. And I knew exactly what it was, but it was almost like surreal kind of denial. And I found out that I had NTRK gene-mutated Adenocarcinoma. There's no cure for NTRK gene-mutated adenocarcinoma, but the doctors decided to give me everything they had. Now, let me go ahead and say that I have a very close relationship with my surgeons because I work in critical care and I take excellent care of their patients. So they said, you know what, we're going to get on this right away. So FACI, I had a portacath placed in and I started chemotherapy on the week of Thanksgiving week. I went for 4 months of chemotherapy. At the end of 4 months, the cancer was stunned. There was no signs of evidence. So the doctors gave me a 6-week reprieve. Unfortunately, the cancer came back. Not only was it in my stomach, but it continued to spread. I went in for another 4 months of chemotherapy. When I went into for surgery, unfortunately, which should have been a 2-hour surgery, ended up being an 8, almost 9-hour surgery. When he looked at it, he saw cancer was everywhere. He painstakingly cut out everything that he could get his hands on. I was admitted to the ICU. I was on life support for the next 2.5 days. I woke up. He said, unfortunately, you still have 30 tumors in your liver. It's like a funfetti cake. You have tumors all over the place. But I told him, okay, give me something to hang on to. And he said, well, we could start immunotherapy. Immunotherapy will slow down the progression of cancer, but it's not going to cure you. But I do want to give you this hope. Some people with immunotherapy, the tumors shrink so much that there is no evidence of disease, which is the new word in cancer. You will be NED. It is a small group. And I'm like, I'll take it, So I started on Keytruda and fierce camel knee praying, just talking to my church family, my work family, my family's church families, just getting over there saying, look, Lord, I know your arm is not short, that you will cure me if it is your will. And if you don't, it's okay. You just let me know where I'm going. But the tumors were getting not smaller. They were staying where they were. And I was getting super tired. By February of 2022, my doctors came to me and said, there is this other immunodrug therapy. It's called Vitrakvi. In February of 2022, the FDA had not approved this drug yet. So the American Cancer Society had been pushing this drug. The FDA finally approved this drug. And my doctors, they wrote an official letter to Blue Shield saying, look, she needs to be on this Vitrakvi on top of my Keytruda. So starting Vitrakvi, by the time I had my PET scan in May, 2 months after taking Vitrakvi with the Keytruda, I have no evidence of disease. Amazing. So now I'm on a research. Circula Gene Logistics comes and takes my blood every 3 months, and they send it worldwide into biomarkers of something or other. So what I'm saying is, please continue this immunotherapy for people like me, because we are the researched participants who can make the difference to cure cancer. A lot of these cancers are curable. Why? For people like me. Allow us to live so that we can help those find the answer on how to cure cancer.